Reducing Water Usage in Hamilton by Lucas, Wyatt, Blake, Dante, and Jake. Problem we're facing. Canada currently ranks second highest among countries in the world in per capita water consumption. Canada's access to an abundance of water at low cost is due to the Great Lakes, but in a world where fresh water is rapidly depleting, is this excessive access leading to an issue in excessive use? In recent years, we've seen an overwhelming increase in water use caused by rapid population increases in highly populated areas like Hamilton. This, among other things, has led to increased pressure on the Woodward Avenue wastewater treatment plant. Our proposed solution is to reduce impacts on the Hamilton Harbour watershed by minimizing the pressure on the wastewater treatment facility. This can be done by reducing our residential water usage through the use of rain barrels. We believe that a decrease in residential water usages and reductions of stormwater runoff will be effective at relieving a few of these pressures that the harbour is facing and will be beneficial for the harbour moving forward.
Much of Hamilton is comprised of a combined sewer system. This type of system relies on a single sewer that collects residential and stormwater runoff. When our city experiences heavy rainfalls, it causes sanitary and stormwater inflows to overcapacitate the Woodward treatment plant. This causes such overflows to enter our environment, including the Hamilton Harbour. Natural environments, including the Hamilton Harbour and its watersheds, much like Coote's Paradise, are of great harm because of their industrial locations. Overflow of the Hamilton sewer system has had severe impacts on the harbour, specifically the Randall Reef. It is the largest polycyclical aromatic hydrocarbon, or PAH, contaminated sediment site on the Canadian Great Lakes. The site contains approximately 695,000 cubic meters of sediment contaminated with PAH. Along with pollution from industrial sites around the harbour, the PAH contamination has been caused by overland drainage from the overflows in the Hamilton sewer system. With climate change causing heavier rainfalls, there is an increasing pressure on the sewer system, causing more stormwater runoff to reach the harbour.
Reduction of household water use. Average daily water use per person throughout Ontario in 2011 was 251 litres. That is a significant decrease from the 342 litres per person per day in 1991. Is this the effect of people being more conscious of their water use, or is it because of the improved technology which we use in order to reduce our water consumption? Two main household water reduction techniques include dual flush toilets, which reduce water use per flush and must be used properly in order to be effective, and water barrels, using the natural flow of rain in order to collect water to use for outdoor activities and reduce the amount of water in storm drain systems, which we'll be focusing on for the water use reduction in Hamilton. Water barrels are large containers that are placed at the end of an eaves trough and collect water. Water barrels are typically used for agricultural and outdoor purposes, like gardens, flowers, and grass, but can also be used indoors for toilets. They can save a lot of money and help reduce your household's ecological footprint. The purpose is to reduce the amount of stormwater runoff that collects toxins on its way to the harbour. Furthermore, water barrels prevent the misuse of clean water. An experiment in Wingham, Ontario, conducted over a 2-year period, demonstrated that 1,000 households using rain barrels could divert 4.5 million litres of rainwater runoff away from a city sewer system. Overall, water barrels are a great way to reduce the added toxins that flow to the harbour, and they reduce wasting clean water.
Economic justification. It is estimated that for every 1,000 square feet of a house, 1 inch of rain can collect up to 250 gallons of water. Hamilton's average annual rainfall is about 33 inches, and Horizon Utilities charges $1.49 for 10 cubic meters of water. Therefore, a 2,000 square foot house in Hamilton can save over $90 annually just by collecting and using rainwater. Rain harvesting for toilet flushing. With toilet flushing being one of the largest uses of water in residential households, the implementation of large storage tanks will offset the majority of household flushing requirements. They are recognized as a way of reducing the use of drinkable water management for non-drinkable purposes while reducing storm runoff from urban homes from entering the treatment plants.
With clean water being used for irrigation and toilet flushing accounting for nearly 1/3 of potable water usages alone, we must implement rules which support the elimination of clean water used for irrigation and flushing purposes. With the use of water metering and volume-based pricing, residential household water usages will be tracked and accordingly taxed if they are above the mandated water level each month. Since the implementation of rainwater for irrigation and flushing toilets is accomplished by our proposed rain barrel strategy, the implementation of taxes on such excessive water usages in households must aim to reduce levels by 25%, which is nearly 8% lower than the 33% in which toilet flushing counts for each month alone. This allows residents looking to adopt our strategies room for experiment and modification for each individual household rain barrel strategies. Once we see our goal of 25% reductions, we believe it is within reason to increase our reduction levels in the near future. With the average Ontario household using approximately 225 liters of water per day, a reduction of our expected value of 33% will account for savings up to 56 liters per day, and our taxation level of 25% will ensure residents are saving up to 45 liters per day. Individuals that meet the reduction levels of 25% will not only see a reduction in their water bills, but will also be compensated 5 cents per cubic meter of water saved. In regards to relieving pressure on wastewater treatments, an increased number of water barrels for each home will contribute to a lessened overflow of storm drains and a decreased sewer discharge. The City of Hamilton offers rain barrels at $45 each to pick up and $60 with delivery. Residents wishing to implement large barrel systems used to reduce portable water usages in flushing will receive a money-back guarantee until they reap the benefits of our strategy. These incentives, in turn, will look to compensate those individuals who prioritize reducing stormwater runoff and potable water usages in Hamilton.
Because the barrels are inexpensive and the money saved on water usage covers the purchasing price within the first year, they will be effective in a city such as Hamilton, which has large income disparities between residents. With all this being said, we believe that the implementation of rain barrels are a very feasible option for all residents of Hamilton to use in order to reduce their impact on the quality of water in the harbor.